Treyarch just secretly buffed the belt fed attachment for LMGs. So are they finally worth using? Should you change all of your LMG classes? Or are they once again not worth the risk? Let's jump in game and find out. And to find out, we're going to be using this build of the Fang LMG. Now, this is the second time, well, I guess technically third time, but second time officially that they've buffed this belt fed attachment. The first time they buffed it, they actually didn't push out the update to actually buff it. But with the latest release of season 3, they went on a blog post and said that they want all of their attachments, their kind of aftermarket part-esque attachments, to have a little bit more power and to actually change the game. And I couldn't find the patch notes that said that they buffed the belt fed attachment. I genuinely thought there was a blog post where they announced that they were gonna buff it, but I could have been wrong. But I know for a fact during my weapon testing for double tap, it was definitely buffed. In fact, it was bugged. It was crazy overpowered. So I'm excited to see if that's the case here today. And I think this is the first time that we are casually playing the Shattered Veil together. It's been a while, but how are you guys liking the map so far? I know it has received a whole lot of praise, and have no worry, I am in the process of getting my next podcast episode out talking about it. Overall, I think this is a really good experience and I love a lot of things about it. Personally, for me, it falls somewhere between the Tomb and Terminus. So it's right in the middle of all of the maps. I like Liberty Falls, then the Tomb, and then Shattered Veil, and then it's a constant back and forth between Terminus and Citadel de Mort. Right now, I'm really liking Terminus a lot more than Citadel for some reason. I am getting better and better at looking at all of the different part locations and getting a route going and utilizing the maps like Molotovs and combat axes to the best of my ability. I'm getting a lot better at that. Even when I'm not doing the Easter egg or when I don't need to, I still very much like finding the bell. It just helps with practice. We'll go ahead and grab this fuse and we're making a good time. Where is our last zombies? We're making good time. I want to pack-a-punch this because, like I said, the pack-a-punching effect was really what made it overpowered beforehand. Don't know if they fixed that or not, but it looks like we're going to be fixing the elevator. This is always really fun. I'm not going to upgrade my weapon rarity just yet because I want to do at least the sleepwalking Easter egg, because a lot of the time that gets you like a pack-a-punched weapon, but even more so, it usually gives you an epic ether tool, which is really nice. But I will take a look at this. We've got a B, and we are here very early, so I'll get this combat axe up. We'll open up this door, and I only have one combat axe. That is quite all right. We'll throw it there, and we'll go get that other one, that other free one from the kids' room. But I will say something that I didn't say with my previous belt fed video. I feel like the early game especially benefits from the belt fed attachment. I know I was pretty 50-50 on it before, but the fact that I haven't needed to reload, the fact that there's not that many zombies per round, I do feel like it's one less thing that I'm thinking about as I'm thinking about the map progression, which is really nice because sometimes those LMGs have a ton or take a ton of time reloading itself. So it is cool to see that benefit. But now we have our second combat axe. We can just go ahead and throw it at B. And now we have a couple rounds. Usually zombies drop like some sort of explosive. A lot of explosives work to get this canister. I'm debating which ray gun Mark II upgrade we're gonna get. I obviously want to focus on the belt fed attachment, but we're playing the new zombies map. Of course we gotta get one of the new wonder weapons. Ooh, we've got a Molotov. That's perfect. Let's go ahead and grab our free Casimir while we're over here, and hopefully that's the end of the round. Sweet. We can then throw our Molotov over there, get that broken up, and we can pack-a-punch this guy, get our canister. And you know what? Before we do the Casimir one, I'm just gonna come down here. I don't have the explosive yet. Come on, be in one of these boxes. Hey, there we go. Essence bomb. Beautiful. Sometimes I get that essence bomb right away. Sometimes it takes me me quite a while to get it, but we can come back here and start this. I did already pick up the 2 reflectors, and this is like my favorite one to do because this gets you the shotgun variant, and I'm a big fan of the shotgun variant. I know the SMG is like the best one, but even back in Black Ops 4, the shotgun one was my favorite one. Plus, this will give us a really good example to show you of how powerful this could be. So let's go ahead and get our doppelgas killed. Oh, let's try not to kill our zombies. And as you can see, it is crazy. This is why I kind of think it might be broken, because you could just keep firing and it's got such a long time. Let's rearrange these mirrors next. So I'm a little worried that this might be bugged and they might stealth nerf this eventually, or one of these times. Can I not hit the statue? Hello. There we go. I know the hitbox is a little funny, but seriously, if we take a look at our rounds, we have 84, I think we started with, and then just like that, we're gonna keep going, not even releasing the trigger. There's that doppelgas. Look at that. We're not like barely halfway there after 80 rounds. That's insane. But I know a lot of you beautiful people who commented on the last belt fed video were saying that, hey, it should work like that. It should be incredibly overpowered. Just like so. It should make it so that there's no cooldown at all. I definitely don't believe in that. I do believe in balance and managing your resources, but I do like the idea of having these special attachments actually feel a little bit special. And I wonder how Dark Flare is against this guy. It's not good. Okay. And it seems like this is gonna take a lot of LMG shots. Luckily, I can do that with this LMG. And there we go. We accidentally killed the zombie, but that should be okay. Now we're gonna take this energy from the dark ether worm and it's gonna go up into the canister. Beautiful. And because we're on round 10, we're gonna take our time in this room and wait for the lab technician. And there we go. And we're on round 11. Let's pick up that floppy disk and we can do the sleepwalking Easter egg this round. But before we do that, I'm gonna get myself some double tap because I put on double time and double impact, which is going to get us an insane rate of fire. Let's go ahead and interact with this clock. And yes, from my testing, we're gonna do a test right now to see if this cools down, or heats up, I should say, faster. And oh my goodness, it's got such a fast fire rate, and it definitely heats up way faster with double tap. In fact, that might bring it back to normal. Oh, I really shouldn't do this, should I? I'm gonna throw this down just so that I get the canister, but I'm gonna make my way up to Richtofen's room because in case that ends the round, I want to know. Go, donuts, go. Oh, we might have messed this up. Go, 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 go. I think we messed it up. I think we were too late. Come on, please do it. Please do it. Yes, we made it in time. Okay, that's a pretty generous window to get this Easter egg done. All right, sweet. I'm gonna tiptoe all around here. Keep an eye out for the armored zombies. I have failed this once before. It wasn't pretty, and it's bringing us to a door that we haven't opened yet. That's quite all right. Where is the armored zombie? All right, he's in this room. All right, here. That's quite a long walk. And please get us an epic ether tool. Oh, bummer. We got speed cola and the hand cannon, which, hey, I like the hand cannon, so it is all good. Plus, we're right here for the fax machine. We can put it in the computer there and we can wait. Oh wait, speed cola doesn't do anything with the belt fit attachment. Oh, how tragic. You know what? I know there's that jump scare Easter egg starting on round 13. I'm gonna do that too. I'm going to look at this letter. We have moth. We're gonna translate this real quick. 1676. 1676. Everybody remember that, 1676. As for me, I'm gonna do this jump scare Easter egg next round with this sniper rifle, and I'm doing so in hopes to get a loot chest so we can save some salvage. Round 13 starts, and with round 13, we've got to keep our eyes on these windows, first of which being right there for some red eyes. Of course, it's a bug round or a toxic zombie round. Doesn't look like they're here just yet, so that means I'm gonna need to make my way to the front of the mansion. And will we see some red-eyed zombies or red eyes in the windows? Not there. We won't up here. Nope, not that either. Oh, well, doesn't matter because she was right there anyway. Not gonna lie, this is a pretty tedious Easter egg just for a jump scare and for some loot because she randomly moves around and I just checked back there and she wasn't back there either, so we're gonna check back again up here. Oh, I think I just barely saw her. I don't know if that counted or not, but she was right there. And oh, there she is again, right there. And hopefully that means very soon she'll show up right here, unless of course I missed her somewhere else. Oh, I almost forgot my canister. Very good. Not gonna lie, I really regret going for this because now I've got to follow through. I've got to follow through for the video. I've been seriously running around here for the past like 5 minutes. I'm starting to think that it's on like a timer at the beginning of the round because this is ridiculous. And this has been my experience with a lot of these side quests on Shattered Vale. They are just so, like, I know quote unquote they have depth, but like seriously running back and forth for 5 minutes staring at windows. Look at that, see? And then there's a window. Okay, there you go. Okay, so somehow I missed her there. Not to mention with a specific attachment that's notoriously not used for zombies. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, there she is again. Okay, there. That was maybe that time. This is honestly minute number 5. I've been running back and forth and doing this. And she's not there. Okay, so I missed one somewhere. This zombie is seriously gonna die before I get this Easter egg done, which is insane. Do you know how long? Oh, was that it? Just now? You got the eyes right there. Okay. Well, there you go. So much effort. By the way, jump scare coming in 3, 2, 1. Here you go. All right. And then is there any loot that is good for me, please? Loot. Okay, there you go. Yeah, there we go. And we've got a free perk. Sweet. That was literally 5 minutes of my time. I'm not even kidding. That was 5 minutes. That was not worth it. Although it kind of was because now now we're only 250 salvage away from getting a legendary tool. So that's pretty cool. Completely forgot the code we got for the Mark II though. 1676, I think was the code. 1676. Really should have gotten PhD before that. Would have made running around a whole lot easier. I think it's 1676. Yes, indeed it is. And we can go ahead and lead it over here and kill it right there. Oh, we finally overheated. I really think adding double tap does something and makes the overheating a little bit more normal. Mind you, we did just take out like an HVT zombie and then start shooting regular zombies too. So it definitely does feel better. Let's pick up our Mark II. And I think, yes, there's some salvage out here. Oh, and I might as well get this out here too, because that is going to get us just over 5,000 salvage and we can get ourselves a legendary weapon. Oh my goodness. For some reason, my HUD is constantly messing up again. I don't know how long we were on the normal HUD layout or if it just happened, but now we've got our desired ray gun. We've got our desired weapon. We've got most of the perks that we want. I think I'm gonna get stamina up soon. We can double pack a punch this now. And I hear myself, yes, indeed, we have an elder disciple. I'm going to go ahead and take this up because before I do anything, I want to put on dead wire and an insta-kill. We are gonna take care of this disciple in no time. Wow, where is it at? There it is, there it is. Cool, let's take care of it, and it's dead already. And there's Nebula. Wow, that was a fast Nebula. I could have sworn I had like 3 more elites to do. Interesting. Oh no, it's because I did the I killed the elite for the Reagan Mark II and I killed the elite for the shotgun trial. So cool. And playing this map, there is quite a bit of space. There's a lot of training spots. I might make a dedicated video just about the training spots, but this is, in my opinion, the biggest, most tedious map to run across. I know a lot of people say Terminus is really big, and it is, but a lot of it is water, which means that you can use the boat to traverse it really quickly. Whereas in this, there's like one portal that fast travels you to the other side of the map, which I don't think is nearly as effective. But I do think it would be wise to get myself tier 2 armor right now. And do I have enough points for stamina up? I do. I put on the stalker augment on stamina up so that way I walk faster while I'm aiming down sights. And I'm clearly using the tack stance. I've been in love with the tack stance lately. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the fact that I can see rather well. And on some weapons, the tack stance is really small. Not so much the case here, but the deadshot augment that reduces your hipfire spread also reduces your tack stance spread. So that might be a good build with this, but Stalker really helps you stay aiming down sights, so to speak, for a lot longer, so you can get even more damage, which is really nice for the belt fed attachment. And I think I rarely do this, but I'm gonna turn on the rampage inducer to make up for some of the lost time that we had fiddling around with that ghost jump scare Easter egg, because I think this might be one of my favorite training spots in Black Ops 6 Zombies. I know I said on the tomb that bottom area near Quick Revive was, and it is, but this area area is just so beautiful. You can just see the mansion over the little greenery there, the little cliff and retaining wall. You've got a nice simple circle, and you could go either direction. You can go clockwise or counterclockwise. And once you get them all trained up, especially if they're nice and tight like this, you can go ahead and lightning strike them, which as we know deals 60% of their base health, which leaves them with 20% of their base health, meaning they're usually like a 1 or 2 shot, which is just awesome. And I just heard another Elder Disciple, so this is going to be pretty chaotic, but I think I can throw down a decoy in time, come over here with this LMG, take off his mask, and just like that, the Elder Disciple is all gone. And then hopefully again, oh, we've overheated, that's okay, we've got ourselves Dark Flare, and we can just waltz right back into this area. And of course, I have Turtle Shell on because I am just every day a firmer believer in Turtle Shell. I don't know about Easter egg runs, but in terms of casual playthroughs and high rounds like training, I am in love with Turtle Shell. And you know what? Let's go ahead and see. We've got a full horde here. Let's kind of shoot into them. You could see, especially if this were a higher round, I would be, well, I'm actually killing them quite a bit. So that's that whole kind of horde hoarded up. And I didn't need to cool down the LMG, which is really cool. And apart from that one time with that one HVT for the Ray Gun Mark II, I don't think I've really overheated all that much. Here's yet another full horde. I think my lightning strike is gonna go off, but let's take care of these super sprinters. Let's go ahead and take care of these guys. Yeah, okay. That's a good natural example of how much this overheats. I don't know exactly how many rounds that was. In fact, we just got a max ammo, so let's test that again. Throw down a little decoy. We've got 1,000 rounds. We're gonna go ahead and go until it overheats, just like so. And that was, wow, 84 rounds. That is pretty reasonable, honestly. I am going to turn off the Rampage Inducer because when running Turtle Shell, you need to be very careful of these toxic zombies as their explosions are really punishing and they deal a ton of damage. Plus, I wanted to make a quick run to triple pack-a-punch this and also to get myself a chopper gunner. And you know what? I've got enough points for triple armor too, so why not? Let's just equip that right there. And round 25, unfortunately, I've spent all of my points, but let's show you another training spot that I like down here. It's a little tough in this room because there's a constant stream of zombies coming out of that door. So I do like to hold on to the shotgun variant just in case I need to blast a zombie out of the way. But if you get enough zombies here, kind of take your time, wait for an opening, go through here, gather them up. We should be able to sit here now. Maybe lightning strike can go off any second now. Okay, it's not going to. There it did. And it's overheated again. Okay, so I do want to say that I'm pretty sure that without double tap or double pack-a-punch or something, that the belt fed is simultaneously glitched, because if we look back at our footage from when we first pack-a-punched it, I think it was lasting a lot longer than the 80 or so rounds that we have now. But even still, even with double tap, it does feel like a pretty reasonable amount of rounds, even if it could be a little bit more for some people. And I could have sworn I heard a disciple coming our way. And you know what? This is a great situation. We could use Dark Flare on. Oh, let's get that insta kill too. Oh, Elder Disciple, you're here and now you're not. And that's enough points for Vulture Aid. We've got a couple more rounds to go before we get all the perks. Really only needed Vulture Aid to get my decoys back. Now that I'm looking at it too, I think they might have sped up the cooldown time too. Although that's just me playing it right now. I don't remember the numbers or anything. And despite my better judgment, let's get Melee Macchiato just for fun, huh? And you know what? Let's go ahead and turn the Rampage Inducer back on. Now, if you don't know, one of the best augments you can run with PhD, specifically against all of these toxic zombies, is Environmentalist. It will allow you to be immune to the smoke while you're sliding, which is huge for both these rounds as well as the boss fight. And yes, I am in the middle of that, you know, how to never fail a boss fight video. Oh, let's throw that down. They definitely spawned in so much faster than I thought they were going to. Okay, there we go. I am just not confident that I've found a strategy yet to where I could say that you will never ever fail the boss fight. I know there's some tips and tricks, and I might just make a general video. Oh boy, another disciple. Okay, I'll take you on. Let's do that, and just like that. That was a cool little comparison, I guess. That was a full Elder Disciple on round 30 with only half of the kind of cooldown working for us. And you know what? He dropped a chopper gunner, and I never use chopper gunners in zombies anymore. So let's just allow ourselves to have a little bit of fun here. Oh my goodness, the zombies are so fast. Look at them go. Look at them all hiding in the corner. Wow. And let's appreciate how beautiful this map can be. All right, but now this is the real test. This is post round 30. How well is BeltFed going to do? Let's get all these guys lined up, throw down a decoy, and start going at it. Obviously, Deadwire is going to help, but in terms of the killing potential, it's still decent. I am trying to sort of mimic the high rounds with the Rampage Inducer here, because once you hit round 50, you are going to get the Super Sprinter, or round 40, you're going to get the Super Sprinters. And so we're not going to be able to turn our back and just shoot at the Horde the whole time. And when it comes down to that, it feels pretty solid. Like, of course, unless you have an insta-kill or something, there's got to be some sort of maximum threshold of like how viable the BeltFed attachment's going to be, because eventually you're just not going to need to shoot bullets for that long. And that's something I do try to at least keep in mind when I'm doing my own tests for like augments and certain things. There is what the actual, and I guess you could call like the ideal situations or the mathematical capability of all of these things, but then there's the practical sense of it too. Like, it doesn't matter if the BeltFed lets you shoot like 500 rounds, because that's just not practical. You're going to be training and doing all these other things. You're not going to need to shoot 500 rounds in a row. And remember, this does have rapid fire. It has double time, which increases our rate of fire to 44% of its base speed. So if you don't have that augment, and I think I also have rapid fire on the Fang LMG by itself too. So if you don't have that augment or the rapid fire attachment, you're going to get a lot more time out of the BeltFed attachment, but that doesn't really mean anything because you're still only going to get like 82 shots out of it, or whatever we calculated before. And hey, we're out of ammo. We need to buy more ammo because, as I've noticed, we still do not get ammo resupplies from the elites that drop ammo, or the specials that drop ammo, or Vulture Aid. And that is once again because when there's ammo on the ground from Vulture Aid or the special enemies, it usually goes to your reserve ammo. And as you can see, we don't have a reserve ammo, so we cannot pick it up. Although I think a couple of you beautiful people commented and said, Donuts, if you use the speed cola augment that allows you to reload, it'll let you reload some ammo with the BeltFed attachment. I really should have tested that out, but comment below and let me know if that's something that you've noticed, because that could be a very underrated augment in this situation. But now I think it's time to pick up all of these part pieces and craft ourselves Mr. Peaks for the donut Easter egg. I've made a dedicated video on it. I've said it in my every single side quest video, but I want to show you live that I truly believe that Donut here has the power vacuum effect, which allows him to drop extra bonus drops. Ooh, man, this shotgun against the Elder Disciple is really fun. Can we get him? There he is, sweet. Elder Disciple's gone. There's a full power. There's a nuke. There's another full power. There's an insta-kill. There's a full armor, or max armor. So what is that, like 6 or 7 drops in the same round? And we're not even done yet. Oh my goodness, and there it is, a free bonus points. But now the question is, can Donut help me out on an exfil? It sure looks like he's coming, and I think I heard an amalgam. Wonderful. All right, Donut, can you do some work against this amalgam? Oh man, dude, I love Dark Flare so much. Never mind, I got this amalgam myself. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Oh, and a nuke in this? Let's go. I don't know if that's gonna count, but let's try it, right? There's a max ammo. Yeah, something tells me that nuke might not have counted for all the zombies. But then again, these exfils, when you don't see the zombie count, are pretty tough. But No, wait, that nuke did count. Let's go, Donut. Oh no, Donut. All right, well, the belt fed attachment is a little bit better, and I think it's official that it's pretty good at this point. It might be a little bit glitched before you get double tap or before you double pack a punch it, but overall, I'm giving it my stamp of approval. I might just have to run it on all of my LMGs now. Now, if you're craving even more live commentary donuts, you are going to love this 7-hour live stream of me, Lego, J Money, and Afterlife figuring out, or he's trying to figure out, the Shattered Veil main quest.
Dude, he looks sick from the chopper gunner.
Oh, of course. Why would you jump away when I'm mutant? Get down here.
And let me know if you want to see some more live streams. Be sure to check it out here, and as always, stay beautiful.